studio while we were on hiatus.
Yep.
Squeeze.
Is it I hate us?
I hate us or I hate us? Or I ate us.
I hate us.
I ate us, I ate us, I hate us. They all sound very similar.
Like you ate us? Like
Yeah.
you had us for dinner?
I don't know.
So meanwhile, you've got a, what would you call that? A 5 o'clock?
The 5 o'clock shadow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got the 3-day shadow. I would call it the 3-day shadow.
Well,
Welcome everybody. Are we live, SMG, anywhere? Is this show live? Hello?
All three.
Hello, McFly? All right, all three. So, Squeeze, why don't we start us off?
yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's 7 minutes after 12 o'clock. What we need now is for everybody to understand that, yes, we have been missing for a couple of days here and there, but we still have a show, all right? Nothing has happened. We're still here. I know some of you are wondering, what the hell? Where have they been? Well, we are still here. Sorry to disappoint some of you, and I'm very happy to make a lot of you happy. We are still the Brad and Squeeze Show, and we are now ready to answer immigration questions. So everyone, kind of do us a favor, get pumped up right now, and here's what you're going to do. Every time we disappear for a while, yes, viewers drop, listeners drop.
Yes.
So we want to build that back up for the next 3 minutes. Every single one of you, text everyone that you know, call everyone that you know, and say, those two knuckleheads that are great on the radio, Brad and Squeeze, are back on and ready to answer immigration questions. The number to call right now is 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-LawLink. Let me be slow with the number, and everybody call. When you call that number, guess what? We will be answering your questions. 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. And please, share with your friends. Share. Share with everybody. Now, let me go over the social media platforms that we favor. Facebook is one of Brad's favorite. Would you vote for Mr. Zuckerberg as president?
No.
1-800-529-5465. Facebook is something that we favor as far as you watching us. Facebook Live, the pages are David Squeeze Annakie, that's for Squeeze. Law Offices of Spar Bernstein, that's for Brad. And he also has YouTube, Law Offices of Spar Bernstein. We also have Periscope, Spar Bernstein. So make the call right now, 1-800-529-5465. Brad and I said that in order to get back to our audience, seeing that we have been off for a few days, we need 100 shares each. 100 shares minimum on our pages. So let's see the love. Let's see the likes. Let's see the wonderful reviews and comments you're going to put on our pages, that what you've got to say about us. We're not perfect, but we're striving for perfection. 1-800-LawLink. Let's answer immigration questions. 1-800-529-5465. I'm not going to lambast anybody today as to what happened, why we have not been on the show. All I'm going to ask for is, this little thing is still the same?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. So let's try the little thing right here.
Your little thing or my little thing?
This little thing.
That little thing?
Yes.
It's not either one of ours?
No.
You're not making any sort of...
no. And Windows...
Does your little thing start with a 3G and an X?
Nope.
No.
So you got to do that over. 1-800-529-5465. Come on, folks. Only five shares so far. Share this on pages. Share it on groups. Share it on your timelines. All right? Let's get the listeners up. We are live. It takes a while for everybody to start sharing. It's popping up on people's line. Zuckerberg every day reduce our shares by like about 50%. So you've got to help us. Wait, what's up with that guy? He's a true businessman, man.
I don't know.
Every day he's like, oh, these guys are getting too popular, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
By the way, Carlene Davis.
Yes.
Hi, guys. Brad, are you...
Is that a V or a U?
You. Are you playing with J-Ray and his nephew?
Yes.
What is that?
I told you. He told you what's going to happen.
Ah!
That's what he's playing with. Maybe that's the reason why he hasn't been around.
Aha! Who put this in front of me?
Huh?
Who put this J-Ray in front of me and his nephew? What?
Can't read the chicken
That's
scratch.
an X. That's an X.
Double check that
X's
again.
are pretty obvious. You can't read it?
That's what I thought. And that's a 9?
Oh my God.
All right, let me write
All
this
right,
again.
what's
here.
that? Believe me.
Is it a 9 or a Q?
G.
It's
Is that G? That's a G.
It's a freaking G.
That's a freaking G.
It's supposed to slide up On the end.
It's a G. All right, you got it now.
Now I know why my checks are always off.
You got it now.
Now I know.
Chris is like, is that a zero? No, that's a dot.
Now I know why my checks are off.
Yes, exactly.
Drop the zeros.
Yes,
All right, 1-800-529-5465. So you don't know, so you hang out with those guys, huh?
I hang out with the nephew.
Oh, you don't hang out with Ray.
Ray's an older dude. I hang out with the nephew. He's the younger dude.
Yeah, so you're trendy. You're hip like that.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
By the way, I saw on your Instagram last night.
Yeah.
I woke up this morning. You were hanging out with your friend Don Julio.
Yes,
All
exactly.
right. I was hanging out with Jay, and you were hanging out with Don Julio.
And I was close by you too.
Yes, you didn't
Very
call me.
close.
You didn't call me.
Yeah. But you know what?
What?
I felt I was a little bit disappointed.
What were you disappointed about?
There was not one woman working.
At our favorite bar.
I wanted to make
At our favorite bar.
I wanted to make a report. I wanted to make a complaint.
Yes, it was.
How can they be so biased?
It was too much of a sausage fest. behind the bar.
There's no woman working,
Yeah.
not one. I'm
yeah,
like,
it's terrible.
is this a new policy?
You know what? You need at a good bar. You need good-looking men at bartenders for the women, and you need good-looking women for the men, just to get the whole vibe going. Right?
I walked up to the
Right?
guy.
Right, SMG?
You know what?
Right.
I had to say to myself, well, I am in New York City. Let me walk up to the guy and I said, is it gay night?
Right.
He said, no. I'm like,
I don't know. Maybe it was.
it's all
There's
sausages around
There's
here.
nothing wrong with it.
You
Nothing wrong with
know,
it.
all sausages around here.
Thank God you didn't call me. All right, 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. I'm sorry, I hurt my back, which is why
Why don't you
haven't-
tell them how you hurt your back?
tying my shoelaces.
Oh, really?
Oh!
Just like how he gets
Come
stuck in
on!
Tying my shoelaces.
All right, seriously.
He gets stuck in
does,
elevators.
does anyone believe that,
That is
Brad
true story.
hurt his back tying shoes?
That is true story.
Such a lawyer, man.
That is a
I would
true
hire you
story.
every day.
That is a true story. So
Brad hurt his back.
and then so I
tying
went to the
shoelaces.
doctor, and the doctor gave me these muscle relaxers. You ever take muscle relaxer squeeze? It's
no.
like drinking 30 Don Julios. Okay, you literally can't get your head off the pillow. The muscle relax is worse than the back pain. So I'm just going with the back pain now.
I'm just going with you were tying your shoelaces
Yes.
and you hurt your back.
Correct. The same day that you were stuck in the elevator for 30 minutes.
Listen, man.
I don't know why you don't believe me, but that's
no
true.
one.
That's true.
I'm
Rob.
quite sure no one believes that.
That is what I'm going with. I'm going with that story.
Listen, I want everybody out there, okay? Here's what we're going to do. As we answer immigration questions, we'll go into them in less than 60 seconds. Here's what I'm asking of every single one that's listening to the show, watching the show, and sharing on social media. I need for you to come up with the possible explanations as to why Brad threw out his back or hurt his back. We all know it's not tying his shoelaces.
It was tying my shoelaces.
All right? And you can make a comment on that. Was it tying your shoelaces or was it something else? And feel free. Just keep it, don't put it in the gutter. All right? That's all.
You already wanted to be in the gutter.
No, I don't.
I already know what you're thinking. I already know what you're
No,
thinking.
I'm just saying. No gutter.
Yeah.
People, just tell me the truth. Do you really believe that he hurt his back
Yes.
tying his shoelaces? I can't even
All
say it.
I know is when I walked in, I don't know why you were singing this. Why were you singing La Cucaracha?
Exactly.
Why were you singing La Cucaracha when I walked
Exactly.
into the studio?
I know,
walked
right?
in the studio, Squeeze starts going, La Cucaracha, La Cucaracha. What's up with that?
Yeah, well, you'll find out. All right, so
Why is he singing La Cucaracha?
let's go to some immigration
Oh, yeah,
questions.
yeah. All
Our
right.
attorney hurt his back. 1-800-LawLink. Our attorney hurt his back. He said he
Tie
did
my
tying his
shoe-
shoelaces.
It's true.
Make this a wonderful show.
It's true. Steven, what's up?
Yes, hello. How you doing, sir?
What's happening?
Yeah, please. I have just like a quick question to ask you.
Yeah.
I came to the country 2002,
Right.
and I got convicted, or I got arrested 2011, and got convicted 2014 for endangering the welfare of a child, which the penal law of 260.10.
Wow.
And
This was in what state?
In New York State,
Endangering the welfare of what?
of a child.
Of a child. What was it? Penal
Yeah.
law? I'm going to look it up right now. Penal law.
Penal law.
Penal law 260.10.
Yeah, .10.
That's
Yeah.
endangering. A person is guilty of endangering the welfare of a child. It's a Class A misdemeanor. Okay. Was it 1, 2, or 3?
Just one.
Section 1.
Yeah, just this one. I've ever convicted. I've been in this country for 15 years. I've never gotten into no crimes.
Okay. All right. So what's your question?
Is it? I want to renew my green card. Would this cause any deportation problem?
You're very possible. Even though it's a misdemeanor, they're going to look at the underlying. They're going to look at the underlying facts surrounding your arrest. Was the endangering the welfare of a child? Was it that you left a child in a hot car and went into the grocery store? Or was it that you were accused, whether rightly or wrongly, of some sort of sexual misconduct with a child who was under the age of 18? They're going to look at the underlying facts. So I think.
Because they said I took money from a minor.
Okay, well, taking money from a minor is better than any sort of sexual abuse of a minor. That's for sure. So what I would suggest that you do, you didn't go to jail, did you?
No, I didn't go to jail.
All right, so it would most likely sounds like it's a crime of moral turpitude, but I would like to look at all the records before I tell you 100% that it's okay to renew your green card. Hold on 1 second, okay?
Once again, we're back on the roll. Hold on, my brother. You
Yeah.
need an appointment. You definitely need an attorney by the name of Brad Bernstein or any of his associates. So the number that everyone should call, 1-800-529-5465. If you have ever been charged, ever been arrested, you need Spar and Bernstein. You don't need anyone else.
Nobody else.
Yeah, by the way,
There you go.
By the way, Kwiku Adiji says, I hurt my back by picking up a client's heavy case. Exactly.
You see?
Exactly.
That sounds like...
That sounds better than...
that sounds like a good excuse, but you hurt your back by tying your shoes.
But I was telling the truth.
You did.
I was telling the truth.
Took off like 3 days?
Yes.
Sure
Tying
you
your
did.
shoes.
Sure you did. Let's
Yes.
get to another call and
All
find
right.
out what they think of Brad's back while they ask their immigration questions.
Carrie Ann.
Carrie Ann, how you doing?
Hello, good afternoon.
How are you?
Okay, be truthful. Do you
Yes.
think that our attorney, Brad Bernstein, that you called to get your question answered, hurt his back
Yes.
by tying his
It
shoelaces?
is true. It is
Seriously?
true.
Okay,
It is
so
true.
we
You
have
ever bend
scenario
down and then
here.
you lift up, you go, ooh!
She's giving you her scenario.
Ah!
She's
Scenario that sounds far-fetched. And
It's
I
Far-fetched! Very far-fetched!
true!
Thank you!
It's so far-fetched, it's gotta be true. Who can make that up?
if it was fake, so I believe him.
Thank you. It's so far-fetched, it has to be true. Who
She
can make that
believes
up?
you. You know why she believes you? Because she know you're very good at
That's
immigration
true. It is
questions.
true.
She knows that. That's why she believes you.
right.
All right, go ahead. What's your
What's going
question?
on?
Yes, good afternoon. So I'm calling because I'm a green card holder for over 8 years. I'd like to pursue my citizenship. However, I'm a bit hesitant or leery because I was granted my green card based off a judge giving me a waiver, granted it to
Right,
me.
you're in removal
from a
proceedings.
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
Well, as long as you got the waiver from a judge and you got your green card, and since the day you've gotten your green card, you've been a resident for 5 years and you have good moral character, you shouldn't be weary of doing your citizenship because that judge who gave you that waiver for life. It's not it's not a waiver that they can take away from you.
Okay.
Okay, so no matter who is the president of the United States, Donald Trump can't take
And
that
that's
away from you.
exactly what made me just, crazy, thinking like, oh my God.
No. Once you are given a benefit in the United States, you can't get that benefit taken away. It would be unconstitutional. So if you're
Okay.
given a waiver, that waiver is for life. Okay? You can't be given a benefit one day and then the next day wake up and say, no, you don't get the benefit anymore.
Thank you so much.
All right.
I'll sleep better.
Okay,
All
so
right.
sleep well.
Donald Trump is on his own with that one.
Yes. By the
man,
way,
that's
he's in the
crazy.
city today. Did you know that?
Yeah, I know.
Oh. Carrie Ann.
Were you tying your shoelaces?
Yeah, that was my fault, Carrie Ann. I'm sorry. Yeah, but he's in the city today.
Yeah.
He's at the Peninsula
Costing us
Hotel.
a few millions.
He's at the Peninsula Hotel right now, I believe, speaking, or will shortly be speaking with the Australian Prime Minister, the guy he hung the phone up on. How do you hang the phone up on the Australian Prime Minister? He's supposed to be our friend.
You're the most powerful man in the
He
free
hangs the
world.
phone up on the I don't understand. He hangs the phone up on the Australian Prime Minister, and then he tells the guy from North Korea, yeah, come on over, let's have a meeting. What's going on with this?
He told Kim Jong-un to have a meeting.
Yes.
You didn't hear about that?
Yeah.
What is he doing?
He said he would have a meeting with him.
Yeah, that's what Kim Jong Un wants. He wants the meeting
Interesting.
because then it would justify why he did the nuclear weapons because Kim Jong Un was not getting a meeting with the president of the United States unless he had these nuclear weapons. So then all of a sudden now, if he gets a meeting with him, every dictator's gonna say, "Oh, let me get some nuclear weapons and I'll get a meeting with Trump too." It's like the dumbest thing in the world.
It depends on what he talks to him
Are
about.
you saying our president is
You wanna-
dumb, Mr. Bernstein?
I think he talks without thinking.
Let me sneak a question real quick, Brad.
Yes.
On the I-539 form, what is online registration number and the USCIS online account number?
What is the what and the what?
The online registration number and the USCIS online account number.
What is it?
Yeah,
What do you mean, what is it?
that's what I'm asking. She doesn't know
Well-
what they are.
Well, I guess you have to open an account when you go fill out forms online. Okay. So there's what is it? It's a.
I-539 form, the online registration number, and the USCIS online account number.
I honestly don't know because the paralegals are the ones in my office who fill out all the forms. So I don't know how you go online and do all of it. It's not something that I personally do. But I see the forms when they're all done, that's for sure. But in terms of the process of going online and what the account number is, it's really, I should bring the paralegals on and they'll be more than happy. Sometimes it's the paralegals know more than me.
Yep, or
Okay,
Don,
but I've
just give our office a call.
Yeah, I've never actually gone online and actually registered to do the online account. So I'm not sure exactly what she's referring to.
Okay. Give us a call, Don, 1-800-529-5465.
See, I tell you when I don't know. I tell you when I don't know.
Absolutely. That's the reason why we are who we are.
Yeah, but I haven't filled out forms in a long time. I'm not the form filler outer anymore. We have paralegals.
Form
who do that.
filler
Yeah.
outer.
Yeah.
All right.
If
No
you do, you want to do one more and then
No,
go
go
back to
ahead,
phone calls? If you do your interview and your medical expired, after submitting the medical, how long will it take for you to get your green card?
If you do the medical, and your medical expired, how long?
If you do your interview and the medical expired, how long will it take for you to get your green card?
Well, why would the medical experience? You're never going to get your green card if your medical expired.
Well, after submitting the medical.
If you submitted your medical while it was still valid, you don't have to do another medical. So, in terms of you getting your green card, whether the medical expired or not has nothing to do with you getting a green card. There's an issue of other issues other than the medical on why you wouldn't be getting your green card.
Okay. So, Lysandra, give us a call. 1-800-529-5465.
1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. It's the immigration link, people. So can you all wake up for me? We still have not gotten up to 100 shares yet on our social media platforms. Come on, wake up, YouTube, Law Office of the Spar Bernstein.
Everybody-
wake up, Periscope. We're back.
Everybody's tying their shoelaces right now.
Yep.
Stop tying your
Everyone is
shoelaces.
testing to see if they can throw out their back by tying their shoelaces. All of America would have a problem.
All of America is right now tying their shoelaces, which is why we don't have the shares that we should be getting. Sylvie,
Hello?
how are you, Sylvie?
Hello, Sylvie. How are you? And thank you so much for joining the Brad and Squeeze Show, where you can get your immigration questions answered.
Yes, I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm calling about, I filled for my sister. She's living here. I filled from last year. We have a year. And I filled for her, and I never get no response. I want to know if someone can help me or what to do to get the
Who
response
did you
for
want to
my
file with? Who did you want to file for?
For my sister.
You can absolutely file for your sister. Where is your sister now?
She's here.
Okay.
She's
So,
from New York.
all right, and you're a citizen.
Yes, I am.
All right, so, I mean, this is
last year.
This is the issue with filing for your sister. You can absolutely file for her. They're right now backed up over 10 years waiting for green cards. So by you filing for her, she's not getting a green card or a work permit or anything in the next decade. Okay, right now, what does the law say? The law says that if a sister files for a sister, right now, the law says that in order for her to get a green card here, she needs to have had something filed before April 30th, 2001 if she overstayed her time. And in order to go back home, if she overstayed her time, she needs to be married to a resident or a citizen, or have a parent who's a resident or a citizen in order to do the provisional waiver. So unless she has a parent or unless she's married to a citizen or a resident, by you filing for her, as the law stands today, she's not getting through in a decade anyway. But you're going to file for her because who knows what the laws will be in a decade. Maybe they change the laws next year and they speed everything up. We have no idea. So my advice is always file and then worry about what the laws will be in the future. But just understand that nothing is happening, for her by you filing for her in the immediate future.
Yes, I did file, but I don't get no answer yet. Then last year, May.
Well, do you have a receipt? Do you have a receipt notice?
Yes, they just say they have it.
Okay, fine. So you may not hear for a long time because whether they approve you today, yesterday or in a year from now, she's still waiting a decade. So that's the lowest priority right now.
Oh,
All right.
So you still have to wait.
I've seen people wait 5 years for an approval on a brother-sister.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All
All right.
right.
So don't
Thank
worry.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right,
Thank
thank you.
Oh.
I hope she understood what I said in the beginning, which was more important than whether or not she gets the receipt notice on the I-130 now
think
or
she
in the
understood.
future. I hope so.
But whether than let me just say something, folks. Let me get it out. Look, life is
Get it
tough.
out.
Life
Get it
is
out.
hard. We know that. Okay, life is tough. Life is hard. Okay, very, very hard. But I can honestly tell you this: if you have an immigration problem and you're calling the radio, you actually should be seeing Brad Bernstein. And people are going to say, "But Squeeze, it's too expensive. It's too crazy." And here's how I look at it, Brad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for the cost of a cup of coffee
Yes.
a day, every day,
Right.
a good cup of coffee,
A good cup of
a
coffee.
good cup of coffee
Every day.
every day, you can see Spar Bernstein.
That's right.
For the cost of less than what your lunch would cost, you can see Spar Bernstein.
How much is your lunch costing you?
Well, that's my point.
Are you going out for a really expensive lunch?
No, I'm not.
Uh-huh.
Even an inexpensive lunch, even if you're
You're talking about lunch for a month.
yeah, exactly, for a month.
Oh, how about lunch for a week?
Yeah, a lunch for a week. What lunch for a week would cost you, you can
Right.
see Spar and Bernstein.
That's right.
That's how I look at things. Because people are saying, well, Brad's consultation fee is $150. His associate attorney is $100. Come on. Skip lunch. Lose a few pounds. Get some information.
Guess what? I skip lunch all the time.
There you go.
All right. And you know what I do? I do Squeeze's trick. Squeeze is like, drink water. You won't be hungry anymore.
You won't.
You won't. You told me that. It works.
Brad.
I go get a big bottle of water.
$5 for 1 month.
Right.
And the consultation
Right,
is covered.
Right. So
$5.
So so you lose weight,
Yep.
get healthy,
Yep. And you get
hydrate yourself,
yeah.
and you get legal advice.
And you get legal advice.
There you go.
$5.
There you go.
So people, come on. Book that appointment. 1-800-LawLink. That's 1-800-529-5465. I got to come up with a line. For the cost of a cup of... Come on.
Steven.
You're good with that. You know?
Steven.
Steven, how you doing?
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm fine. I didn't finish answering my question, but the only question I want to ask right now is that can I travel since my expired green card from state to state?
You can travel state to
not out of the
state.
country.
You can travel state to state, but before you do anything, come see me. Let's just make sure you're not a deportable alien. It doesn't,
All
as
right,
I
so
said,
but-
it doesn't sound like it, but until I see everything, I can't tell you 100% certain.
Okay, so but I could fly domestically, right?
You can fly domestically, but if, you are a deportable alien and somebody, fingerprints you, you could have a problem. I mean, what are the odds of being fingerprinted flying domestically is almost nil, but, what I would do is, again,
That's like saying, what are the odds of getting
Come-
dragged off
come-
United Airlines?
correct, come see me before you do anything. That would be my best advice to you.
Oh, okay, because I was supposed to be traveling on Monday to go pick up the money for my own.
So guess what? Today is Thursday. There's Friday. I'm here all day. Saturday, my attorneys are here all day. All right, you have no excuse. Hold on. No excuse. I mean, but, I think it'll be fine, but I can't tell you 100%. D,
Yeah, brother.
how are you?
I'm good, brother. I just want to tell everybody that if they have an immigration question or the immigration issue, that they should call 529-5456. Brad Bernstein is...
You forgot the 800.
It's okay. Thank you, though, D. I appreciate it.
But that's nice, man.
Yeah.
Why are you giving Brad's office so many nice accolades after he tied his shoelace and hurt his back? Why are you giving this solid attorney such good information and accolades? Why?
If Brad helped me to get my citizenship, he could help anybody else.
That means your thing did kind of dirty, right?
Dirty.
It did dirty up, right?
Dirty.
It did
Yeah, well dirty, and I'm right now. I could travel the world anywhere I want in the world. But Brad, I have a question for you, Brad.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to. I'm married to a person that's out of status, and they have 2 kids in Jamaica. Do I have to file for? Do I have to put the kids? File for the kids at the same time I'm doing for her?
If you want to, the kids up here, but you would file separate I-130s for them.
So I don't have to file for the kids right away.
You don't have to if you don't want to. Just make sure you file for
Okay.
them before they're 21.
All right, thank you, brother. And, like I said again, everybody who have immigration problem, call Brad Bernstein. He's the best.
I know who this is. And I'm going to tell you, and tell me if this is true. I mean, we did a citizenship. It took a long time. We actually got denied
4 years.
twice.
4 years.
And then on the third time, I think we got it. And I kept saying to him, "Don't worry, we're going to get this done." And by the second time, he's like, "Yeah." On the third time, he's like, "I don't know, Mr.
Anxiety was
Bernstein.
kicking in.
I'm not sure." But he stuck with it, and then yeah.
Unlike some
Yeah,
people,
man,
that stick with it.
almost 10 years, brother.
Yeah.
Because I messed up 2 times.
Right. But we got it.
I finally.
Yeah, we got it though.
I thank you very much, brother.
All right.
Be
Enough
respect.
Be well. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. No, I remember him because he likes to call in a lot and ask us questions. But I remember,
But he actually used
yeah,
the law
he
offices
got
of Spar.
denied, and then I said it was a bad decision, and we had a choice of appealing or refiling, and I said let's refile again.
Right.
And then he got denied a second time, and I said that's an atrocious decision.
Right.
And then we were prepared with everything for the third time around, and we wouldn't take no for an answer. And he was very leery. He's like, maybe I shouldn't be a citizen, blah, blah, blah. And then the third time we did it, we eventually became a citizen.
And
I said, immigration's making the wrong decision. He goes, well, immigration says I'm not eligible. I said, they're wrong. I gotta get to the right person.
And this is what I'm talking about, folks. Just on a little quick serious note. I know we have Rossol, our personal injury attorney.
We do, thank you.
Yeah,
Welcome.
but I'd
Welcome,
love to say,
Rossol.
what I love about the law offices of Spar and Bernstein, and I'm not brown-nosing or stroking them, they're just a good law firm, all right, is their zealousness. They're very zealous. They will not give up on you, ladies and gentlemen. They'll make sure that they go to the ends of the earth to make sure that they're doing their due diligence. Is that a line?
No, I'll tell you, yes, it is the line.
Okay.
But I think this is the line.
Okay.
Persistence.
Diligence
Persistence.
for excellence.
For excellence. Right. I told somebody the other day, I'm very persistent. You're not, when I want
Right.
something, I'm going to get it.
No, you
I'm
tied your
very, very
shoelaces.
persistent.
You tied your shoelaces.
Right.
You didn't stop
and
until you got it tied.
that person said back to me, they go, that's a very good trait to be very persistent.
The person said back to you, right?
Back to me.
Okay,
After
you tied
I
your
tied my
shoelaces.
shoelaces. Right.
All right, okay. Anyway.
Let's go to Will, and then we'll talk to Rossol. How's that?
Yep.
Will,
Hey, good day.
good day. What's up?
Glad you guys are back. My
Thank you.
fiance was getting worried.
Nope, we're good.
Yep.
Thank you. We're good.
Yeah, I told her ICE picked y'all up because y'all was giving good advice.
Thank you.
So, I got a question. I'm a over-the-road truck driver, and I stay on the road like weeks at a time, like months at a time sometime, and I don't have a residence. I use a P.O. box. Would that be an issue with filing papers?
Well, you got to have a place of domicile somewhere in this world. There has to be a place where you keep your belongings. Okay, you don't have everything you
Can't be in his
own
cab.
in a truck. All right, somewhere you have to, under the law, there's a domicile, which is this is the place where I live, where I keep my stuff. Okay, that's the place where you got to file and prove you and your spouse live together, even though you may be on the road a lot. Okay, but you can't just use a P.O. box and say I live out of a truck. That you can't do.
Okay.
All right, so
All
I
right.
think the best thing to do, and I understand your situation because you're trucking all over, is when do you truck through New York City ever?
No.
No. All right, so then let's do a phone consultation. We'll have a conversation, and off the air, and we'll figure out where your place of domicile is.
Okay.
All right, hold on 1 second. All right.
All right. For a minute there, I thought something was wrong because the office was persistent in calling.
Nope, they didn't realize you were on the radio.
Like-
They don't realize you're on the radio.
It's like, I don't believe it.
Yeah.
You know? But anyway, once again, folks, this is the Brad and Squeeze Show. We answer immigration questions. Two companies that has brought it together, and that happens to be the law offices of Spar and Bernstein and the Link Up Media group of companies. I do apologize about the situation that took place the other day. The phone number, the special number that I gave Brad to actually give out was pointing to my personal cell phone because I like speaking to those people specifically. I don't even like them going to my office. Okay, I like them coming to me. So that 1-800-USA-7177 points to my cell phone, so it guarantees you that you will speak with me. So my apology about that when the attempts were made to actually call that specific number, which is a special number for the special listeners. So my apology.
Squeeze was underwater at that moment.
Yes, I was tying my shoelaces.
Tying his shoelaces.
And I threw my
All
back
right.
out.
So the number does work.
The number does work.
Very good.
Yes, and that was my bad.
Right.
Okay, and not forwarding that
and
number.
And that's fixed now.
Yes, it has
Very
been
good.
fixed. So if you call it
So
right
what
now,
happens when you call now?
why don't you try to figure it out?
I'm scared to do anything.
You try to figure it out, see what happens.
Should we just ask people to call and see what happens?
Yeah, you can
Right?
call.
All right, do you want to call Zedbar? Make sure he's there, answer.
No, we can call.
Okay, call. All right.
Let's get back to these
So,
questions.
1-800-USA 7177. Is that correct?
Yeah.
1-800-USA 7177. Let's give it one more test. Should we give it another test? Squeeze says let's give it a test.
Hey.
Somebody call 1-800-USA 7177. That's the people from USA Credit Repair, and see what happens.
And see what happens.
See what happens.
Good luck.
Good luck. 1-800.
Because if they call you on the line, way too many people calling, man.
1-800-USA 7177. Just let us know if...
And that's page 21.
Yes, that's page 21. Let us know if they're answering their phones. They should be. Squeeze got it all figured out there now. And, unfortunately, I didn't know at the time that Squeeze had it pointed to his phone, and his phone was underwater with Squeeze. But now he's got it all fixed. 1-800-USA 7177. Somebody's calling you.
Yes.
Somebody just called you?
I'll give you a call back, man. All right?
Somebody just called you?
Not a problem. Thank
You're on the live
I'm
radio
not on the
show.
radio here, man.
It's your world. We'll wait.
All right.
You asked him to test it.
Yeah, and he's testing it.
But I thought you were pointing it towards the USA.
No, I told you.
Still.
You said he
No,
takes them personally.
But you can't. But then why? You can't take them personally while you're on a radio show.
Exactly. That's the reason why when they do that, I call them back. I
want
want to
them to
make
get
sure.
me.
Yeah, I want them to get me. I don't want people to Squeeze. I call you and I didn't get you.
Why don't you let
How many-
them? Why
how
don't
many
you
times
direct
people call and they
why-
say-
Why don't you direct them to your call center to take a message?
How many times do they call you, Brad, and they say, "Well, I didn't get Brad. I don't want to talk to you."
But
And they
why
hang
not-
up.
Call them again.
You see?
And you can't take the
Well, why
call.
don't you-
Of course I can get it.
Why don't you?
Listen, we do everything
Why don't
here.
you send it to a call center?
Thank you so much for calling.
You have a call
Can you
center.
believe this?
I will
I
call
don't
you
believe
back. All
this.
right?
Yes,
Not a problem.
that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my
You
life.
see, I'm showing you.
Oh, yeah.
But it should be directed to a call
Thank you
center.
so much for calling.
Look at this. This
I
is
think
ridiculous.
this is ridiculous.
This is the air we're using
Thank you
right
so
now.
much, all right?
But why don't you call to a call center and say Squeeze is on the radio and he'll call you back?
Okay, and you see what I'm saying? And let me show you something, Brad. I got this, okay?
I'm not sure you do.
Man, and here comes the petty section.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Here comes a petty section, But once again, folks, I want to say thanks to all the people out there who are actually reaching out to USA Credit Repair. They've been doing a wonderful job. And this is how we do page 21, right?
Yes. That's crazy.
What is crazy?
You should be directed to a call center at least when you're on the radio, and then you can return everybody's call when you're off the radio.
Done.
Is that what you just did now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You feel better? It happens in less than
All right.
5 seconds.
All right, so let's see now if they call the call center. Let's see if somebody calls the call center. What happens?
Yeah, they're going to get
All right.
somebody. All right?
All right.
Look at this guy over here,
They're gonna get somebody.
He's testing it.
He's testing it.
I'm just laughing. This is still in the middle of the shot.
What is this?
It's rum. Anesthesia.
Right now,
That's exactly what it is.
Your back wouldn't hurt anymore.
my
I'll tell you
back would
that
not
much.
hurt.
Yeah.
1-800.
Maybe that's the reason why his back is hurting him.
1-800.
He was drinking too much of that.
1-800-529-5465. All right, let's get back. That was USA Credit, page 21. Hopefully people are answering. The phone's going right to Squeeze. Squeeze will call you back after the show. But right now we're going back to immigration. Then we're going to talk to Rossol about personal injury.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's just take one more call because Ivy's been waiting a while. 1-800-529-5465. Ivy,
Hello, Brad.
how are you, Ivy?
I'm good. I have somebody that I need to bring to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because this person he's here and he does not have his green card.
Great. So you want to make an appointment? Is that why you're calling, or you want to tell me a story?
I need to make an appointment.
All right, hold on 1 second. Hold on.
But I need to find out something else from you before.
What would you like to hear from me first?
Yeah, because this person was married before.
Uh-huh.
The person did divorce him and didn't do the paperwork for him. So, would he has to remarry?
Maybe if he's in love. There's no law that says you can't fall in love twice.
Really?
No, I don't know. When he comes in, we'll figure it out. Hold on one second, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer Ivy to my call center, who will make an appointment for me.
You know what, Brad? Mm-hmm. I can tell you this. Mm-hmm. Every single person that calls USA Credit Repair, if they want to speak with me,
gets a return call.
They can talk to the boss.
That is fantastic.
Sometimes they call him
at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
3 a.m.
And I like having that connection.
I like the connection.
And by the way,
yeah.
I would like to see some bosses put their personal phone number up. Mm-hmm. You know, where they can get a call any time of the night, even if they're hanging out with Don Julio or J. Ray and nephew. Mm-hmm. They can get that call.
Yeah.
Even if they're tying their shoelaces.
I did that once. My phone rings 24 hours a day with people asking me immigration questions.
The price you've got to pay when you're on Link Up Radio.
I can't answer immigration questions. I have to sleep at some point. So,
no, you don't.
Yes, I do.
So you have a radio show.
Right. This is why we have this radio show.
No, you don't.
All right. 1-800-529-5465. Mr. Rossol.
How you doing, Brad?
Rossol.
Yes,
Rossol.
Rossol.
You
like
that?
Name.
Rossol.
I love it.
It's Rossol time.
I love it. It's great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we're going to call it. It's Rossol time.
Done.
It's Rossol
Rossol time. I like it.
Yes, Rossol.
Rossol time.
It's time to wrestle.
You know what?
Rossol.
You know what? God forbid you get hurt on a construction site.
God forbid.
God forbid it's Rossol time.
Trademarked.
Okay?
Done.
All right. God forbid you get into a car accident. Rossol time.
Oh, I love this.
It's Rossol time.
Yes, it's true.
All right?
It's true.
As soon as you're injured in an accident, it's Rossol time.
You know what I want to address, Brad
What?
and Rossol?
Yes, Squeeze.
I really, really want to address this because I am still a little bit peeved and pissed off about it. So a lot of people listen to this wonderful show, Brad and Squeeze. They get all the solid advice and all the great information and all of that. This is true story. And this individual was upstate New York, listened to the show, okay, got hurt in a construction site, and just picked.
Because you want to know why?
Just picked an attorney in the town.
You want to know why?
Crazy.
Because
and then he called up.
He didn't know about Rossol time. Okay, when you get hurt, okay, you're in the fourth quarter of a basketball game.
Yep.
Okay, you have one chance.
One chance
to go down the court and win the game.
Yep. Got to call the right play.
You got to call the right play. You got to get the ball in the right player's hands. Okay, you're not gonna give the ball to SMG to go down the court. You're gonna give it to Michael Jordan.
Yep.
You're not gonna give the ball to little Nicky, who's not here right now. You're gonna give the ball to LeBron. You get hurt.
I'm not giving it to LeBron.
You get hurt in an accident. It's Rossol time, like it's LeBron time, like it's Jordan time. It's Rossol time. He didn't feel it. He didn't feel it.
No, it didn't.
Why don't you discuss what you do in Rossol time?
Each and every day, what we do here in the personal injury department at Spar and Bernstein is we represent people that were injured. We injure, especially people that were injured on a construction site, and we make sure that we pursue their cases aggressively to get them the maximum compensation they deserve and are entitled to, and it's very frequently we're talking about millions and millions of dollars.
Because I was about to say, is that maximum compensation and time hanging out with Brad and Squeeze? Or
I love this.
It's money.
It's money. Make no mistake. Okay, we have clients come in each and every day. We had somebody in here yesterday who we are jumping all over the case. I mean, there's a million things going on already. We just met them yesterday. Had a very severe injury, missing fingers from a job site. I mean, this is serious as a heart attack.
What?
It's as bad as it comes.
Right.
It's bad. And we have investigators out there. We're documenting. We're notifying insurance companies. We're in touch with the Department of Buildings, with OSHA. I mean,
It's OSHA.
OSHA?
I know.
Basically, it's the federal agency that oversees workplace safety, in particular construction sites, and they come to the scene and they have to document any unsafe labor practices that are going on and corrective action going forward. So they document those accidents. It's very powerful when you're pursuing a construction case to see if OSHA's been on the scene and has conducted an investigation, because it will aid you, and not a lot of people know about that. And it again,
now, when you say it will aid you,
right?
What do you mean it will aid you?
Basically, you're getting evidence that will help you prove your case, because a lot of times these construction companies go to their insurance carriers and they kind of collude to change things, to explain it so that it didn't happen the way it really did, to try and hurt you from getting the money you deserve. Yes, Brad.
And I can't even begin to tell you how many lawyers just don't know enough about construction accident cases and then go off and do it.
And that's the point I'm trying to make.
And not only screw it up, but when it's screwed up, you have one chance to go down to court. You're not getting your maximum compensation.
You're right.
So for everybody out there, I mean, Rossol, talking about maximum compensation, he has cases, he settled for $4 million, $3 million. I mean, he's been on this show for years and saying $4 million, $3 million, millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Right.
We are not leaving, when you go to Rossol, you are not leaving money on the table.
Right.
No.
No, you are not. Every penny you deserve, you're getting.
Right.
What?
Russell, when I was about 7, 8 years old, I used to think a doctor is just a doctor. He can fix anything.
Right.
I used to think an attorney is just an attorney.
Right.
He can fix anything. So they can handle anything. But of course, as time progresses, you realize that you need to get an attorney for a specific area of what's going on with you legally.
Right.
Same thing with your doctor. You don't go to a foot doctor to operate on your heart. Okay? And you don't just go read a book and say, you know what? I know how to do this myself. You don't just go watch YouTube and say, go try it.
You're right.
The point I'm trying to make is that Spar and Bernstein's personal injury department is synonymous with construction cases.
Correct.
That's what I'm saying.
And he was so angry when the guy called up
was.
and didn't come to us. And he went to the local lawyer
Yeah.
up in upstate New York who may or may not be very knowledgeable about construction accidents.
Right.
We certainly didn't know who he was.
Right.
Never heard of him.
But at least you know when you come to Spar and Bernstein after getting hurt on a construction site or someone calls for you, we know that you're going through the right procedure to get the maximum compensation like Rossol said.
Yeah.
Why don't you give the telephone number, Squeeze?
All right, thank you so much. Let's give out the number, folks. The number right now, and this is where I even get more upset if I don't see people saving this number.
Squeeze is going to start screaming because he's
All right.
upset today.
No.
And he had a lot of Red Bull. He's going to start screaming.
I like
Watch
to
this.
see people save the number.
Yes.
Okay? You may get hurt in an automobile accident, a slip and fall, a construction accident. You get hurt, you need mucho dollars. So right now, everybody, please, I'm begging you, for your own sake, your family's sake, get the maximum amount of money by calling this number. Let the phone ring for 15, 20 seconds. I can see it because Brad forwarded the phone number. All right? All right? So the number is 1-800-529-5465. We're talking personal injury. 1-800-529-5465. Dial the number, let it ring, then save the number. 1-800-529-5465. It can happen to you. It can happen to your family member. It can happen to a friend. You know people who work in the construction industry. 1-800-529-5465. Rossol, the attorney, is here. Save that number. Get the maximum compensation. 1-800-529-5465. Brad, you're going to tell me it's only 2 people out there in the world that could get hurt by an automobile accident? Hit by a truck or bus?
construction
Okay, or a
accident.
construction accident?
I'm going to tell you something. Okay, when you get hurt, it's Rossol time.
It's lunchtime. Everybody's listening.
Lunchtime,
All the
it's
construction
Rossol time.
There goes another.
It's Rossol time.
1-800-5. It's Rossol time.
It's Rossol time. You get hurt, Rossol time.
It's Rossol time.
Yeah.
That's like saying it's money time.
That's right.
1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. I want to confidently know that when I retain Rossol, that I know that he's not leaving, like you said, $1 on the table.
No, it's go time.
Yeah.
It's go time.
It's
There
go
you
time.
go.
It's
Now a
Rossol
lot of
time.
people it's go. People, it's go time.
I like it.
I swear.
I like it.
All right.
I like it.
Yes.
You call us, go. That's the only speed we know. Go.
Right.
I say
Pedal to the metal.
That's
Yeah.
it. We don't stop until we have all of the money you're entitled to in your hands. That's how serious we work here.
1-800-529-5465. This is not some rinky-dinky law firm. We are serious. You hear us on the radio every single weekday. All right? This is not some fly-by-night operation. No. This company has been around since 1958. You think it's only immigration? No. And if you're out of status and you get hurt, can Rossol help you?
Yeah, and so can Brad.
Okay, there you go. Because a lot of people get hurt in accidents. Oh, I can't report it because I'm out of status. Oh, no, I can't do that. They're going to deport me. No. That's the reason why you got this big mouth cat squeeze. Nobody on this radio station's got a bigger mouth than me. And I'm not talking about physical size.
And I'm going to tell you something.
Yeah,
I'm going to
what?
tell you something. Even without Red Bull, no one's got a bigger mouth. But when there's Red Bull involved, forget it.
Forget it.
I'm not even saying anything.
Forget it.
I'm just, he's on a roll.
Exactly.
He's on a roll. I can't stop
And
the
this
man.
is not the Red Bull.
I can't even
This is
stop
not
the man.
Bull.
I can't
This is
stop
Jerry
him.
and nephew. It's
Yeah.
just hanging out on the desk. Someone gave this
Yeah, he brought
as
us a gift because I got him his green card. He went to Jamaica, came back. He was thrilled.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So he
Anyone
brought
ever,
me back.
anyone ever brought you any other kind of substance?
A lot of different substances. I have been offered lots of different substances, all legal. Let me make that clear.
All legit.
All legit legal.
All right.
But this substance came back to me today.
A lot of
strong,
substances are
Rob?
legit.
That
now.
is very strong.
Really?
Oh yeah. If we were to finish this on the radio, oh my God,
We'd be speaking another language.
We would be speaking patois.
Well, you know, this is not the original version. This is only 6.3%.
Oh, it's not the. Oh.
The 100% now you can use that to actually fuel your car.
Oh my gosh.
We should do a video of that. That's crazy.
1-800-529-5465. Seriously, save
On
the
a
number
serious
for personal
note.
injury. We have a couple of people who've been holding on for immigration for a long time,
Yeah,
so I
let's
want to
get
get
to
to
them
them.
once again.
But for personal injury, Rossol, you hang out here, okay? Because you never know when Rossol time's going to happen.
I'm here.
But
Never know
save
if
the
someone gets
But
hurt.
the best thing is save the number.
Save
Put
it.
Put it in your phone. You got it. God
Yes.
forbid. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Carisha.
Hi.
Hi, Carisha.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Good morning. I
afternoon.
want to ask a question.
Yeah.
I have a cousin who she's currently in a out of status, and she's pregnant for her husband, who is also out of status here. Now he's here for 6 years. She's here for 11 years. She has a child, and
So you got two people who are married and are out of status, basically, and she's pregnant
Yes.
with another one.
yes.
So the question is, how do they get a green card? You can't get a green card through the kids until they're 21.
I know that,
yeah.
but the
What's-
man, he works with a company here for 6 years.
So maybe
and
maybe
he
they
was
want to
wondering
sponsor
if
him.
he
Maybe
can-
maybe he's eligible to be sponsored. Maybe not. I think he would need a consultation. We can figure it out. But
Okay.
certainly you should look into job sponsorship if at all possible. Okay, and it only takes, if you qualify, it only about a year and a half.
Yes, we went to for help, and they told us that he has to be, if he was in Jamaica and he just came here, then he could ask for sponsorship. But
All right,
they
so then
told
if you know the answers already, I don't know what to say to you. All I can tell you is let him come in and let me meet with him and see.
where are you located? Where in
We're in
Florida?
downtown Manhattan, but you can do a phone consultation with us.
Where are you located?
She's in downtown Florida.
That's not a problem.
We're in downtown Manhattan.
Well, you can do it. You can do it. It's
But,
federal.
but there's a telephone from downtown Florida to downtown Manhattan. No problem. Hold on.
Really?
Yes. Where is downtown Florida?
Miami.
Miami?
There's a lot of things.
Welcome to Miami.
There's a lot of things that's been downtown. I've been hearing for about a year now that we're gonna have a studio, and we're still in my mom's basement.
Disney has a downtown too.
That's true.
Yes.
Where has a downtown?
Disney.
Downtown Disney.
Downtown Disney.
I know this place that was all a town that someone went to school with. The entire freaking school was a town.
Yeah, it's called Ann Arbor, Michigan.
It's called Penn State.
It's called Ann Arbor, Michigan.
State College, PA.
Penn State and Ann Arbor, Michigan's the same. It's just one big college town.
You go into the town, it's the college.
The college is the
Bubble.
town. Right. Go to Michigan. Same thing.
Pretty cool.
Lynette.
Something.
Lynette.
Hi, Brad.
How
Hi,
are you?
Brad. How are you? I'm
How are
okay.
you?
Quick question.
Yes.
My husband petitioned for my kids. The priority date is like the 7th of November 2016. The only thing I received since then has been like a receipt. I haven't received anything that they've approved it or anything. Is there anything that's wrong? Why it's taking that long?
When did you file for him?
The priority date is the 7th of November 2016.
And you're a resident.
No, my husband petitioned for the kids.
And he's a citizen?
Yes.
It should take 6 months. So if it's more than 6 months, come see me.
Okay, I'm in Florida.
So then we have a phone consultation. Hold on one second, okay?
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
We do phone consultations all over the world. Do you want to get to social media quickly before we get off the air?
With 3 minutes?
Yes,
you guys
3
give me
minutes.
like
Let's
no
go.
time,
Let's
no
go.
love.
Let's do it.
Ready?
You should be ready. Do it.
It's 5 minutes. They call
Let's
it
do it.
rapid.
Let's do
There's
it.
a reason why they call it rapid.
Let's do it.
And by the way, folks, remember the same number, 1-800-LawLink. That's the number for the law offices of Spar and Bernstein for immigration, personal injury, criminal defense, family law, tax law, and much more.
All right, Richie, while SMG is trying to figure out how to do his job. Richie.
What? What is he doing?
I'm Dave.
Richie, what's up?
Vexus.
I see.
Not too much. How are you?
What's up?
Back in it.
What's up?
Not too much. How are you?
Good, good. What's going on?
What's up?
I have a green card. I got my green card through my wife, and we've been married for about a year. But I had because of one or two problems, I had a DUI and reckless driving, and also she put a restraining order on me, like false allegation that I raped her, but she wasn't even in.
Were you found guilty of anything?
No, I haven't go. She just put a restraining order on me.
All right. Well, if she accused you of rape, I assume there's a criminal case going on here. So I don't want you. 1 second. I don't want you to say anything on the air.
Nothing more.
Hold on 1 second. You talk off the air. All right. All right, SMG, are you ready?
All right.
I'm ready.
By the way, I don't know how many shares you're at.
I don't know. We don't have time to discuss that.
All right, 52 shares.
When do you think the USCIS will start adjudicating cases from 2015? At this moment, they are on June 24th.
Depends on what cases you're referring to.
My question is, if a parent filed for a child which is 20 years old now, but will be 21 later on down in the year, when that child reaches 21, will filing still have that child as the same, or will it automatically get into the adult section?
If you're a citizen, it will stay as under 21 of a U.S. citizen. If you're a resident, it's going to go into the adult section.
We are at 68 shares.
Notice that?
Hi guys, my friend filed her I-751 and did her fingerprint already. Will she still have an interview, or will she get her green card in the mail?
She may get an interview. I would say about 3 or 4 out of 5 people get interviews these days. Most
right.
people get interviews.
My daughter is in Florida, undocumented. Would it be safe for her to travel to another state?
Not necessarily. I would talk to me first.
Oh my God.
My cousin's been in the U.S. for 15
You know
years,
what?
came as a child, and now she gets documented.
I'm answering questions. What?
Just laughing.
My
I know
cousin's
you-
been in the U.S. for 15 years, came as a child. How can she get documented?
DACA, Deferred Action for Childhood Arrival. Hopefully she qualifies.
All right. If your daughter gets her citizenship this month, how soon can she file for her parents?
The next day.
All right. Is it easier to do a fiancé visa rather than a spousal visa?
It's faster.
Okay. And how do you get special treatment? Do you get special treatment when your husband is a member of the U.S. Army when you're filing immigration papers?
Yes, you do.
All right. My priority date is January of 2011. My category is F1. When should I expect to hear from immigration?
What's the priority date?
January of 2011.
Within the next year.
Okay. I think we are almost out of time. Those are the ones I have.
No?
No, it's not time. You still have time.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
I'm good.
1-800-529-5465. I want to say thanks to each and every one for joining us right here on the Midday Show. Remember, every weekday we're here 9 a.m. and 12 noon. We're here to answer your questions on, of course, the capacity of law.
And thank you all for sharing on Facebook. I really appreciate it.
We do.
We at Law Office of Spar Bernstein had more shares than David Squeeze Annakie today.
How many yet?
Woohoo!
68.
68, baby!
Look at him.
We still
refresh
didn't
his
get
page real
100.
quick.
It ain't done yet.
We still get 100. Please, if you're watching
We're
this,
not
Squeeze
done
and
yet.
I have this competition.
Everyone
Please
will
share.
share it on
Don't
Brad.
let me
It's
lose to
on mine.
We have
Squeeze.
72 now.
Don't let me lose to Squeeze. 1-800-529-5465. We're out of here. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back live tomorrow at 9.
1-800-LawLink. The proceeding was informational only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein Law Firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LawLink. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar and Bernstein located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LawLink. That's 1-800-529-5465.